Right, I'm making another video today about JEE again, and in this video, I'll list down the books and the resources that you'll need to crack JEE means to get a good score in it. And yeah, we'll get straight to the point. And by the way, sorry for the really cringy thumbnails. I'm supposed to do it to get a larger viewer base so that I hope more people are benefited by this. I don't really like to make thumbnails where I call myself an IIT, and that is not me. But since people need some credibility to listen to a person talking about an exam that might decide their future for the next couple of years, it is important that I put out the achievements that I have on the thumbnail so that people are attracted by it. No flexing, there is nothing to flex here. I'm in chemical engineering, for God's sakes. I like the branch, but people don't. So yeah, not to please people, but unfortunately I'm supposed to. Let's get into the video, straight into the point. For chemistry, your Bible is going to be your NCRT. Don't think that I'm saying this because a lot of people have already said it. No, I've personally felt it. JEE Advance mein, I got around 15 to 20 marks worth of questions just from NCRT. And 20 marks is a lot in JEE Advance, especially for me, considering I could have scored 40 marks more in advance, but I did not because I did not select those options. I solved those questions, I did not select those options. So NCRT is a must. Don't think that ठीक है 20 marks here, 20 marks दाने பார்த்துக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு. Don't think like that, right? NCRT for chemistry class 11, class 12. Do it line by line if you have the time. If you're done with the portions, do it line by line. You don't have pretty much any other work to do. Do it line by line. Revise, vomit in the paper. Revise, vomit in the paper. That's it. For all physical, physical, inorganic and organic chemistry. Very much important. I can't stress. I've spoken 1 minute about chemistry NCRT. I don't think there is a much more better explanation needed. For problem solving in chemistry, okay, we'll go by chemistry, physics, and math. Problem solving in chemistry, previous year questions are more than enough for right now. If you're done with previous year questions of up to 2025, right, very good. You can go for your, and if you're done with your coaching module, right, or coaching package, North Indian same module, South Indians, those who have gone to fit G, we say package. It's not about North South. It's just about, okay, fine. Your coaching material, very good, right? Your DPPs, your sheets, worksheets, right? Whatever you have, whatever people in quota call it sheets, still new to the terminology. Do that. If you're done with them, go for books like Narendra Avasthi, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 if you have time. Level 1 is a skip. I'd suggest go for level 2, level 3, level 4, right? All the numericals, solve them. Very important. For organic, I wouldn't suggest MS Chauhan, but although if you have the time, go for selected problems. If you don't want to solve, completely fine. I'd say rather don't solve it. Solve your previous year questions, more than enough. And for inorganic, previous year questions, NCRT. I don't think there's any other external source. Of course, I was a huge JDL D rider back in the day, but I don't think that is needed for mains, right? Your NCRT should be more than sufficient, more than sufficient, more than sufficient. NCRT, the old NCRT, not the new one, the older NCRT with the extra content. Do that. Chemistry is done. Next, let's come to physics. If you're not done with theory right now, it is going to be very difficult for you. Do the high weightage topics, but just using books. What I'm going to suggest is, if you want a quick revision with good level of illustrations, go for H.C. Verma. Very good for concept building. I didn't use it properly. A bit of regret there, but very good book. Very good for concept building. Very good for illustrations. Solve previous year questions, especially 2025. I think 2022 was a tough year. Do that. And 2018 as well. I think just solve the past 6-7 years of previous year questions. Either you can solve it as papers or you can solve it as individual questions. What I'd suggest is 2025 ko solve it as papers and 2024 tak solve it as previous year questions, right? Physics problem solving done. Theory, H.C. Verma done. If you're going to a coaching, use your notes if your teachers are good and if you have a good alumni network of seniors And by that I mean people who have gone into NITs and IITs and triple ITs or BITS, can't forget BITS, right? And these people have said that कि हाँ ये teacher का notes are more than sufficient. Please trust them because they are in a reputed college and you are preparing for JEE main, right? Please trust them. Do your notes, revise properly, make sure you make short notes for each and every single topic. Formula sheet, Eduniti channel, Mohit Goenka sir's channel is very good for revision. Do that. More than enough. Previous year questions, revision on YouTube. Notes, if you don't have notes, go for HC Verma. Illustrations, more than enough. Spend time on revising. Don't spend time on new theory collection, right? Make sure you know how the formula is derived and you know how to apply it instead of mugging up the formulas. Mugging up does not work, right? The next, and I'm carrying this because I am having a hair fall season right now. So male paternal baldness is real, people. The downfall has begun. बाल गिर रहे हैं बहुत. Anyways, third, math. Math was not my strong forte, but if you see the level of math questions in JEE mains and the toughness and their difficulty in JEE mains speaks for itself. It speaks volumes, right? So do your notes or watch one shots from, I'd suggest JEE Nexus Unacademy. They have Arvind Kalia sir's one shots, right? The 2024 2023 versions were really good. Watch them. You can also go for 2025. It's up to you. I found the 2024 ones to be really useful, 2023 ones to be really useful, right? Go for them if you are not done with your theory. And if you want derivations of coordinate geometry, which I appreciate, not really needed. Tangent normal, I don't think is there. If it is there, then go for Arihant's derivations. You can get it up. You can get it online. Arihant के books की जो भी derivations होते हैं, you can get it online and वो derivation करके उस formula को आप लोग apply कर सकते हो. In Tamil, I'll repeat it. அரிஹந்தோட டெரிவேஷன்ஸ் நீங்கள் வந்து ஆன்லைனில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிடைக்கும் புக்ஸ்லாம். அதெல்லாம் டவுன்லோட் பண்ணிட்டு அந்த டெரிவேஷன் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணுங்கள். அந்த டெரிவேஷன் எப்படி வருது, அது எங்கே அப்ளை பண்ண முடியுமோ அது நீங்கள் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு வந்து கொஷின் சால்வ் பண்ண முடியும். I would rather say emphasize a lot on previous year questions because they are huge. Math is going to be very, very lengthy each and every single year. That is how it has been. Out of the 10 or 9 shifts every year, there is going to be 1 or 2 shifts where math is easy and 90 percentile comes at a score of around 65 to 70. But there are cases of more than 4 shifts being tough where 99 percentile in math comes at around 45 to 50. Majority of it is moderate, but sometimes there have been cases where math has been tough for 4 shifts out of 10 or out of 9. So think of it. Make sure you solve math only using previous year. If you don't understand the question, look at the question, look at the solution, understand the solution, even if it takes half an hour, because you're going to do selective topics on math and not the entire syllabus. Don't be like me. You will not succeed in JEE mains if you think that you can go with 100% of syllabus. There is no one except for the top 200, top 300, top 1000 people in JEE mains who have done their syllabus perfectly well, right? Make sure you understand this properly. Math ke liye, previous year questions, theory ke liye, the channel which I told, you can get formula sheets online, but don't depend on formula sheets. Make sure you know how to apply those formula sheets. You can also go with Cengage Arihant's theory, derivations, apply, solve papers. Another tip, solve part tests. So when I was preparing for mains, my math was really bad. In fact, I got a score of around 4 or 5 in my shift 1 math. But I got an 88 percentile, 89 percentile in math. This is again not good, not flexing, but I'm saying 5 number में 5 मार्क ले आपको 90 percentile के आसपास मिल सकता है. 90 percentile की பக்கத்தில் வந்துடும் உங்களுக்கு 5 மார்க்கில், சரியா? So make sure you get at least 25 to 30 in moderate papers in your math section. Solve 10 questions selectively, and if you're pretty damn sure that you're very good and you've done those 10 questions well, there is no one stopping you from a percentile of around 97, 98 in math, which is very good. And if you get a really high score in physics, in chemistry as well, a percentile of around 98.5 is pakka for you. Solve previous year questions, the channel which I told, Cengage or Arihant. just for revision and knowing where the formulas come from. Don't start with theories right now, there is no time. If you're zero at math right now, I'd suggest go for physics and chemistry and solve one or two questions in math. Try to score 8 to 12 marks in math. Do pretty well in physics and chemistry, and you can target math in session 2. So yeah, these are the resources, and I made this video just after making the previous video because I thought ki why waste time, and I'm not going to be doing any fancy editing. I don't have the time, resources. I do have a good laptop, but I don't know how to edit properly. I have not learned, and I don't think that it requires fancy editing because people are now becoming extremely addicted to their phones, extremely addicted. Even now, me, I'm extremely addicted to my phone. I'm getting addicted to those visuals, right? Amazing editing to all the creators out there, but as viewers, we are, as consumers of content, we are getting addicted to the dynamic effects, and it is like without them you can't watch a video or something. Try to watch videos like these. Try to make sure you support small creators like me. Try to make sure you share this video so that my viewer base increases, right? So okay, yeah, I've been yapping for the past minute, but whatever I said until 10 minutes 30 seconds was really important. Follow them. So this is Ashwath from Project IT signing off, and yeah, I can make a video on mock tests as well. I probably will, and I'll probably do it now. So I'll see you later in the next video. Until then, I'm signing off. Bye bye.